Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name's Nicole. You can find me on Instagram at Nicole Makes Plans. Today I want to do a flip through of this notebook. I used it as a planner in December of 2023. So I just want to kind of flip through it and see how it went. Basically used it as like a bullet journal, basically only used these materials. So I had these like Target highlighters. It came in a few colors, but I really like the pink and purple, maybe more so the pink. I used my Uni Jetstream ballpoint pen in 0.7, and then I used a Tombow 620 for like about half of the month, and you'll kind of see that. So this notebook is from Target. It is just lined. It is nothing special. I think it was like $1.99. It's a O-ring, I think, which means like it lays flat and like the pages aren't like mismatched. It's like perfectly aligned across. I use these Midori index clips to keep track of certain pages. So I had these in here. I tried to use these for a little bit, but like I did not like them, these Avery Chabs in this particular notebook. So I had it tabbed off for like my index, my future log, my monthly log, my weekly log, and my daily log. I didn't have an index at first, but I ended up putting it here. So I wanted to list off where my collections were or like my lists. So I put that here. If I had a list that was like finished, I just highlighted it through like it was complete. And originally when I got this notebook, I thought I was just going to use it as like dailies of some sort on the go or something, but I ended up wanting to just put everything in here, which tends to happen. I am like more of a one planner at a time kind of person. I might use multiple planners in a year, but like I'll use one at a time. So this was Saturday, December 2nd, Sunday, December 3rd, and then I decided to set up my future log here. So basically just one page per month. January is obviously most used because like that was the month ahead. I knew the most of what was happening there. I did still want to keep information about other months ahead. Not that I would have been in this planner this long, but that's totally fine. And then the next section is my monthly log. I got like a line per day, and then I had some space for some monthly to-dos that did not have an assigned day, so that was nice. I cross off the days or highlight the days as I go, crossed off events if they were canceled, added events if they were big. And basically up here was like the Tombow. This is the Target, the pink highlighter. This was the purple highlighter. This was another highlighter that I got, but I kind of hated, so that was there. So this is the first full week of December. It was basically like 3 lines per day, except Sunday only had 2 lines, which is fine. I usually don't have as much to do on Sundays. And then my weekly to-dos that don't have an assigned day on this side of the page. This is Monday. I made a list of Christmas cards that I wanted to send out, which is not a ton, but I just wanted to keep track of like when I sent them. And I was doing like certain people got certain types of cards, but then like I ended up not giving cards to my fiance or my sister because I got them a gift and I was like, I didn't find a card I liked for them. And then I put a wish list here of kind of just like brain dumping anything that I like wanted in the moment, but didn't necessarily like actually want to get right that second. I wanted to like think about it some more. And like I ended up ordering a Hobonichi A6 Day Free and Cover, but I ended up returning it. I got the Hobonichi Cousin as a gift, which was a total surprise. So I marked that off, and then the other stuff I just put there. This was Tuesday that week, and I kind of used a page or 2 pages per day, just depending on the day. I didn't really set it up ahead of time for the daily, so I kind of just used it as I went. This was like a goals page, didn't super refer back to it, but I just wanted to write it down that day. List of YouTube videos that I wanted to film. Wednesday that week, Thursday that week. Wrote down some stuff I wanted to talk about on a phone call with my friends. a list of movies I wanted to watch, which is like December is usually like I only watch Christmas movies. This December was kind of different. And I ended up watching some of them, but a lot of them I just like wrote down and we did not watch. This is Friday that week, Saturday, listed out some specific Christmas movies I wanted to watch. Sunday, and yeah, that is kind of how that looked. And I meant to be talking about like things that happened on the days, so I might go back and do that. I specifically went back and like highlighted some stuff. So like on the 4th, we went to the movie theater and we saw Elf. It was back in theaters for its 20th anniversary, which was crazy. I can't believe Elf is 20 years old. And I made a box cake that day. That was really good, and I was very impressed with that. Tuesday the 5th, we had Heroes for dinner, and they were very good. We watched Glee. We started to get back into that, and then we took a break to watch like holiday movies, but we'll probably get back to that soon. Watched more Glee. We had steak for dinner. We got Christmas gifts that day. Went to Five Guys for dinner on the 7th. Went to a basketball game. On this day, we went to the movie theater and we saw Die Hard because it was the 35th anniversary, and we had Rusty Taco for dinner. And on the 9th, we had like a big kind of out and about kind of day. We had coffee out. We had BB Bop for lunch. Pasta for dinner. We watched the movie Xmas. It was on Freevee. It was okay. I love Robbie Amell, so that made it watchable. We went to IKEA that day. On Sunday, we had BB Bop for lunch again, which I love. I love BB Bop so much. And we had DeBella's, which is like a sandwich for dinner. And we watched The Night Before and The Grinch, the 1966 movie on that day. So this is the second full week of December. Monday the 11th, we had hamburgers for dinner. Tuesday the 12th, we had chili for dinner. I went to another basketball game. Chili for dinner again on that Wednesday. We had ribs for dinner on the Thursday. We had Jet's Pizza for dinner on the Friday. We watched Lethal Weapon, which is also a Christmas movie. We had Chinese for dinner on December the 16th. And I filmed and uploaded a video that day. I received a package from my friend, and a little known to me, like it ended up being the Hobonichi cousin and or the planner cover. So that was surprising. So that was fun to get that day. I didn't open it until Christmas, so that made it also more special. On that day, we also watched Christmas Vacation. Sunday the 17th, we had Roosters for dinner. Filmed and uploaded a video that day too. Watched Santa Claus is Coming to Town on that day. I made a meal plan list, but like I ended up not really sticking to it. I really struggle with meal planning. This is the third week of December. Monday the 18th, we had like a taco skillet for dinner. Watched The Santa Claus with Tim Allen. Tuesday the 19th, we had Heroes for dinner, and we watched Harry Potter 1. Has a Christmas part, so we felt like it was Christmassy. By this time, I was already getting some Christmas gifts, so I wanted to like keep track of what I was getting so I could write thank you cards. Wednesday the 20th, we had tacos for dinner, watched the second Harry Potter movie, and I had a phone call with my sister. And it was a half day that day, as well as the Tuesday, which was nice at work. Here, yep. On Thursday the 21st, we had sushi for dinner, watched the third Harry Potter movie, and we had ice cream that night. And on Friday the 22nd, I had a half day at work. We ended up watching a basketball game. We watched Frosty the Snowman. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer while wrapping presents. Got a call from my sister, so we talked for a bit, and then we also watched White Christmas that day. Saturday the 23rd, my sister got here. She doesn't live where we live anymore, so she drove in. We had BB Bop for lunch. We watched a football game, and we had eggs, bacon, and toast for dinner. Sunday the 24th was Christmas Eve. We got coffee. We played some games at my mom's house, and we had burrito bowls for dinner. I made a sticker order list and a to be read list, which I'm probably never going to refer back to, and that is fine. This was the last week of December. So Monday the 25th was Christmas. We had eggs, bacon, and waffles, strawberries for lunch, brunch, I guess. Went to my mom's, and I went to my grandma's, and then we had potato soup for dinner, which was really good. And I started reading Tidying Up. It's called The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up by Marie Kondo, which is came out a while ago and people were obsessed with it, and I just did not get around to reading it until then. Tuesday the 26th, I went to met my friend at Rusty Taco for dinner, filmed and uploaded a video, and then had continued reading that book. And my cat is here, and I'm almost done. Wednesday the 27th, kept reading that book, had Red Lobster for lunch, and this whole week I was off of work, so it was just kind of crazy. Thursday the 28th, had tacos for lunch, had Olive Garden for dinner, kept reading Tidying Up. I was thinking about doing some kind of a low-buy. I guess I'm still kind of trying to do this, but not in any very super strict fashion. And I was kind of writing out why I would want to do a low buy, so I listed out some reasons there. Friday the 29th, we had Skyline for lunch, Jet's Pizza for dinner. This was a list of books I read in 2023, which is only 2 books, but it's 2 more books than I read in the last probably 5 years or more, so it was important to me. On Saturday the 30th, we had McDonald's for lunch, burrito bowls for dinner, went out for coffee that day, and I made a list of things I still needed to discard based on the Tidying Up book, so I put that there, but then I continued Saturday the 30th over here. We watched Dirty Dancing that night. And then Sunday the 31st, I had a phone call with my grandma. We had dinner, breakfast for dinner. Then I went to my grandma's house, and I had pizza there as well. Called my sister that day, and then we watched the New Year's Eve stuff on CNN with Anderson Cooper and Andy Cohen, which was fun. And that is technically about it. I was kind of spiraling this week because I was off of work, had a lot of time. Hobonichi Cousin did not start yet, so I couldn't do anything hardly except for set up a little bit. So I ended up setting up January in here, not that I was going to use it, but just to kind of do it. And then I set up that week. That would be the first week in the Cousin. I was trying to think through a future log of some sort, of just thinking of when I wanted to do things, when work would be busy, vacations. I want to move, but I don't actually know if that's going to happen this year. So I was when would a good time to be to do that? I don't know. So just some random planning here. Made a list of the top videos on my YouTube channel just because I thought it would be interesting to see what does well and what does not. I couldn't really find any particular correlation in much of this. It was all kind of random. Was thinking through a commonplace book of some kind and what I would put in it. But even with that, again, I'm a one planner, one notebook kind of person for the most part, so that doesn't really work for me. And the rest of this is blank, which is fine, but I got a lot of good use out of this notebook, and I'm very happy with how it went. December was kind of busy, so I think this was like exactly what I needed in that time. It's about A6 size, so it's not too big, not too small. I was able to take it to work with me, bring it home. It was just really nice. And I think I'll be back in something like this in the future, but right now I'm in the cousin and I like it a lot. But thank you guys for watching. Comment below if you have any questions. Give this video a thumbs up if you like flip throughs like this. Subscribe to my channel if you like flip throughs and plan with me videos, and hit the notification bell if you want to know the next time I post a video, because it's not always on the same day. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.